Hi, and thanks for joining me today for my weigh-in update. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Jo, and I am following the Slimming World plan. It's been rather a rocky road. I'm a bit up and down all the time, but I keep plodding on and trying to chip away at this last stone that I want to lose. So yeah, I've got about a stone to go to get to target, and as I say, it is a rocky road, but so last week I weighed after doing SP for 4 days, and much to my very big disappointment, I gained half a pound last week. So I was utterly gutted, as you can imagine, especially doing SP for most of the week. I had been for an afternoon tea with my daughter. It was an early part of her birthday present because she was turning 16. So, but that's why I'd done the SP to compensate what I'd had for the afternoon tea. And then this week, we went out for a meal last Wednesday, which was her actual birthday. And we had a Mexican, which was chimichangas, absolutely gorgeous, my favorite. And I did have some birthday cake. If you have watched my daily vlogs, you would have seen that. So obviously that then meant that I was over my sins for that day. So rather than going back and being miserable doing SP, I just stuck to the extra easy plan and cut back on the sins, which I spoke about to my consultant about, and that's what we thought would be best for me rather than going through SP again. So yeah, so I kept my sins low, mainly, apart from on the Thursday where I went to Toby Carvery. I think that came in around 12 sins, if I can remember rightly. So yeah, so all in all, it hasn't been a bad week. I've got back to it after the Mexican. So I I haven't been able to have any little weigh-ins the last few days, any secret weigh-ins, because I had stopped weighing at home for a long time, but unfortunately it's crept back in again. But I haven't been able to do it for a few days because my batteries died on my scales, and I went to go and get some, they didn't have any. So my husband said, well, you went before without weighing, maybe it's better you don't get the scale. So I have agreed with him, and I'm not going to get a scale. So I didn't know what I was going to expect today when I went to group. I felt quite confident. I felt good in myself. And if you watch my vlog on whenever it was, I spoke about I'd lost my wedding ring in a rubbish bin because it's got too big for me now, so it's easy slipping on and off. So yeah, little things like that. And I thought today I would hopefully get the result that I would desperately want. So yeah, so I went to group and kept my breakfast light, kept my lunch light, which I do every week anyway, because I don't weigh till 4 o'clock, so it's quite late in the day. But I rather that time, to be honest, because when I used to weigh in the morning, I used to find throughout the day I would think, oh well, I'll just have this, I'll just have that, it's weigh day, and obviously it doesn't work like that. So I'd rather at that time, because by the time I get home it's around the 5:30ish mark, and then by then it's time for tea. And yeah, you haven't got all day to be thinking about grazing. So yeah, so I went to group, and oh my god, hasn't the weather been awful? I mean, I had to run in, and it was run back out again after because soaking. Really enjoyed image therapy today. um Lots and lots of hints and tips and whatever. And I bought a new cookery book today. I haven't got it with me now, it's over there. The comfort food book, because there's certain books that are coming up at half price, and I've got loads of Slimming World books, but that's one that I haven't got, so I purchased that one. So there's some nice recipes in that. I'm really looking forward to the cauliflower cheese cottage pie, I think it was. So So yeah, let's get to my results. So I went and got on scales, as I said, really thinking and hoping that I would be having that loss that I so wanted and deserved, not being big-headed, but I thought, you know, I deserved that loss. So when she told me that I had actually gained 1 more pound, I was gutted. Last week, £0.5, this week, £1. So yeah, and I know it's only £1, and there could be lots of reasons. Our body fluctuates and all that, but it's not fair. It is not fair. I have gained another £1. So, and I'll be honest, I wasn't going to do this video because I felt a complete failure coming on here again and telling you that I've got a gain. I just didn't want to do it because I'm supposed to be coming on here telling you my weight loss, and you know, and I'm on here again telling you I've got a gain. So I've also been thinking this evening that I might have a week off from videoing, and not a week off following the plan, because obviously I can't do that, because if I had a week off I would be £10 heavier, and that is not what I want. But I don't know, I just feel like I'm coming on here, I'm putting all my meals on here, I'm showing everything, and I'm not getting those results that I should be getting. So I don't know. I've got lots going on in my mind at the moment, saying, you know, just take a break from videoing and just see how it goes. So it'll be what it'll be. You'll either see that I'm on here tomorrow or I'm not, but it's just at the moment everything is a little bit up in the air because I just feel so peed off that it's not working for me. And I've got 7 more weigh-ins left on my countdown. And as I've said to you before, I don't want to go away from Slimming World. I've done the other things and they wasn't healthy for me. So, you know, I'm not saying I want to come off Slimming World, because that's not what I'm saying. I'm just thinking, because I'm there putting all my meals on here, and the last couple of weeks my results haven't been the results they should be, I just feel like I'm making an absolute tool of myself by coming on here and then telling you, well, actually, you know, I've stuck to plan, apart from, okay, I had the meal, but I've kept the sins low. I've had plenty of speed food, and I'm not losing. So I'm not going to stay on here, just keep going over the same thing, because you don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, because it's going to give me a headache with the stress. So I'm just going to leave it here now and say that is this week's result. I'm not happy. I know it could be worse, but it can't be worse. When you've been on plan, then you expect a loss. So yeah, anyway, I would just like to say thank you so much for tuning in again, and I'm sorry the results aren't what they should be, but believe you me, no one is more disappointed or whatever than I am. So I'm so glad I've got a supportive family here, because they've listened to me whining all evening, and I'm sure they're pretty fed up with it by now, but bless them, they are very, very supportive. So I'm truly, truly blessed that they are here to listen to me waffling on about it. But anyway, we will see what happens as to whether I am on here tomorrow or if I'm going to take a break. But you'll know one way or another. I'll probably put a community post up anyway. So take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye.